there was a fear that there would been a protracted negotiations regarding this matter that would affect next year's crop. That was far from the intention of B.S.C.F.A, which was to try to conclude this process as quickly as possible, and we have successfully done it last week, Thursday, with the signing of the amendments. Now, as you will recall, B.S.I had proposed to invest $22 million, and we had indicated to them that we need to consult our membership regarding this matter. In those consultations, our members had indicated full support for the investment that B.S.I was proposing to undertake. However, they had indicated that it was necessary for us to negotiate the proposed amendments that it was making as conditions for the investment. The issue with the bagasse also, what we were simply asking for is for them to provide us with the relevant financial information for us to determine whether the Glycogen was making a profit or not, to see whether there were any grounds for negotiations for a change in the payment of the bagasse. This information was provided to us, and we have looked at it, and indeed we have seen that at this point it would not be wise or prudent to proceed with any sort of negotiations for payment in the bagasse. It would be best to see how it continues to perform over the remaining period of the agreement, so that when that agreement expires, then we could see how we can proceed with this matter of the bagasse. So we, based on the information provided by B.S.I to us, which we were requesting as a means of seeing whether we accept the amendment to this clause, that was done. So we have agreed to amend that clause right in the agreement. The other issue was in relation to discussions and participation in any proposed investment in any future product. Well, that more or less we didn't see any problem with that. Okay, that seemed fine with us, and we accepted that amendment. And the final one was in relation to the inclusion of the manufacturing allowance, right, in the agreement, because it doesn't exist, the manufacturing allowance which they will be charged for the production of the direct consumption sugar. Okay, this is something that was already being charged on the existing consumption sugar. We got information on why they were going to charge this on the expanded volume of consumption sugar. So we more or less got satisfactory information that allowed us to agree to that amendment, right?